Yes, so Victor has made coffee for you guys.
Okay.
Please. They're chatting about something completely unrelated. Mundane shit.
That's fine. She needs normal for the most part. Yeah. Anyway.
So we're in my office so that they can have a living room. Mm-hmm. And we have the maps of the cities and the overlays and all of the notes. I've started marking where different people, different supernaturals have different things.
Okay.
Or where like I know that they have this building or that anything I found out, or places that they frequent.
Do you know that? So there's a pen, something that you personally don't know that your character is aware of.
Huh.
From Sharon's character. You know that Orpheus is for the Sin Eaters Club, or there's a Club Orpheus in town that is a central hub for the Sin Eaters. But you also know that, as far as Sharon was able to identify, there is not any sort of central organization for the Sin Eaters.
Okay.
They don't have a central leader or anything?
So they have a central chill-out spot. But
they have effectively a trading post.
Okay.
It's the Twilight Network hub. It's not anything governmental or organizational.
So I am pulling up as much research as I can on Project Twilight, like what building in the docks that they've taken over, and I'm going to have you pull up all the information on the other cartel.
You bet I will.
The Colombians.
Hello, Mr. Cell Phone.
Yep.
Okay, Epsilon. Let's do this.
I don't know what you're... No, I'm just kidding. Research. Go ahead and do Intel plus Academics. Each roll is 1 hour.
Can't I do investigation?
No.
Where's my...
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Wait.
What is my... What does find the leak? That just gives me automatic search, right?
Where's the demon book?
It tells you where to go.
Okay.
Where it tells you what...
Can you hand me the demon book?
Yes. The one in your phone specifically tells you which servers have the highest vulnerability.
Okay. Alright, so you said wits and academics?
No. What? I was talking to him. For your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, so to activate the power, it's wits plus computers, I believe.
Okay. With my specialization in hacking?
No, because you're activating the power at the moment. You'll get the specialization in your follow-up rolls.
I see you're a whore.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Stop being a whore, sir.
Alright. Whores have more fun.
So I am downloading knowledge first.
What does that one do?
I gain temporary skill dots for the rest of the scene in a chosen skill. I'm choosing academics.
Okay.
Oh.
We have 0 beats in that.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's do that. Oh. Only got 4.
Oh, so close.
Alright. So I have 4 successes. I already have 1 in academics, so that makes my academics 5. So I'm doing int
How many do I need?
academics.
The power activation doesn't need anything. Give me 1 second. No, stop rolling. Your dice pool is not completed yet. Research dice pool, int plus academics.
Yes.
Do you have any specialties?
No.
Okay. The visualizations in the room will give you a +1 tool bonus.
Oh, okay.
However, the obscurity of the information that you're going for
Is -3.
is -4.
4.
Ouch.
Yeah. Well, the government does a fairly decent job of keeping its secrets.
Well, I still have
Bullshit.
a net +1 dice then.
Oh, because of
From
your
my
power.
what my pool
From
would
your
have been
power.
in
Yeah,
the first
well.
place. So
No, don't think of it like that.
Huh.
Because it's an extended roll, so the fact that your academics is 5 also alters the time between rolls. How long do you get the... Or, I'm sorry, also alters the number of rolls you can make.
Yeah.
Because it's download knowledge, it's not a bonus, it's changing your stat. So how long does download knowledge last?
For the remainder of the scene.
Okay.
So if
well, the scene will last until you finish your investigation. So
Yeah, so-
I'm going to. Technically, the scene should only last for an hour, which means that it would only be one roll. But I'm going to gloss over that because you're not changing location while you're.
It's a
researching.
montage.
It's a montage.
And a montage is a single scene.
Okay, so.
So my unmodified dice pool at that point is 5, 6, 7.
So you can make up to 7 rolls. But each roll has the -4.
Yeah, so it's the same dice pool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I like this starting off. Okay. 5.
Okay. So, did you want to reduce the time between rolls by a quarter, reduce the number of successes by your number of skill dots, or exceptional bonus at the end?
Exceptional bonus on the end.
Okay.
Just in case I don't get another one.
I think we're talking about you here, sir.
Yeah, well...
Which is why I was about to say you can only choose each benefit once.
I want all of the benefits.
3 on the second roll.
Okay. Okay. Well, he's rolling his third roll.
2.
Okay. Pause for a second so that I can then explain what she's doing.
Okay.
I was like, that way, it's not okay.
We like monopolizing time. It's fun.
I know, right? Okay. You are trying to hack into who?
The other computers.
The Colombian cartel.
The Colombian cartel.
Okay,
She's
Colombians.
getting intelligence on the Colombian cartel.
Okay,
Okay.
Colombian cartel. Okay, so
Now it's the Colombians. Okay.
it's the Colombians.
It wasn't the first place I thought.
I
Yeah.
thought it was Italians, but that's fine.
Mm.
No,
They're both present.
They're both present. I thought it would be easier if you just did one and then the other. You could do both.
If we're doing a montage,
Alright, I mean...
I don't care. I'll do them separately. It's fine. I can do them separately. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, you would have to do them separately because
Yeah.
she was trying to find the link.
it.
So, tell me about the Okay, Epsilon. Tell me about the Colombians. Is going to give you different results than tell me about the Italians.
Should be the same results.
No.
It could be the same results if the Colombians and the Italians are about to go to war.
How does that affect their data storage and computing
Who knows? Shut up.
systems?
It doesn't matter. It's all...
I'm like, what?
Maybe they think the same because they're both retarded when it comes to technology.
They hired the same data scientists
Yeah, me.
to
Well,
store their information.
they hired Vanessa. Oh, hey!
No. Oh, hi.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, that's who those accounts belong to.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh.
That's why there's a wired Western Union instead of my usual check. God damn it!
How shady. So, Colombians, you're doing the research. You have... Okay, so you did find the leak.
Yes.
So, just general information on the Colombians? What are you looking for specifically?
I suppose I'm looking for their headquarters in the docks, essentially. What building they... I mean, obviously they probably move to their criminal organization. They're probably not staying in one spot. But all criminal organizations still have a central location that they like to do stuff out of.
Mm-hmm.
And the docks are wonderful for that. Because there could be a special lost container
Who knows?
that they want to use. Seaports do that. They lose containers for a couple months at a time.
True facts. Riverport, not a seaport.
Whatever. They're still containers.
Okay, so then you are directed to several different realty websites.
Yes.
You have 4 different leads to chase down, but that's fine. We're gonna run it all as one.
Yes.
So you're doing intelligence plus computers,
Mm-hmm.
hacking.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a research role,
Mm-hmm.
so it's still gonna be an hour per roll.
Mm-hmm.
You're only going to take a -2 penalty, though,
Okay.
because this isn't the government.
No, they're not. They are my bitches.
Twilight. Give me one moment.
Download knowledge is such a useful embed.
Yeah, I don't have
They're all useful. Well, it just depends on what you're doing. Colombians.
Colombians.
What is your unmodified intelligence plus computers?
Plus specialty.
Plus
Oh.
specialty.
Okay. 7.
Okay. So you have a maximum of 7 rolls that you can take. Each roll takes up an hour.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your first 3 rolls.
Okay,
And then
and
we'll start
minus-
alternating rolls.
-2? Right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. 5 dice is pretty good. There's 1. He's sucking all the luck out of the room at the moment, alright? You let him roll 3 times in a row, you can't do that! I did pretty good before you rolled.
I know you didn't. You almost got an exceptional.
There's 1.
You're brilliant.
I hate you so much right now. So much!
I love you.
Wait. These dice are betraying me, so let's go. Okay. Hey, you never know!
You never know.
Black like the depths of your vagina. Because if it's closed properly, there should not be light up there.
That's what LEDs are for, damn it.
Shit, I only got 3.
Okay.
Do you have LEDs installed in your vagina?
Yes.
Dude, you've pimped out your ride. Oh, I mean, Sharon's pimped out her ride.
God. Okay. Alright, roll number 4.
Ooh.
I gotta use more dice. I gotta use different dice now because now you know my luck's gone.
Void point.
Okay.
So 5. I will reduce the number of successes I need.
Okay. You're 14.
Oh, hey, that was the right approach. Oh, 3.
Okay.
Let me see the odds.
You are... Oh, go ahead and make your first roll, actually. Sorry, just kidding. You were done.
Okay.
3.
What do you want to do for the next hour? While he is making his 5th roll.
Start on the Italian.
I can start on the Italians.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do the Italians. Italians. I'd like me some Italian.
The
please.
Italians have a similar penalty. Actually, the Italians have a 3.
They have a 3?
Yeah, they have a -2. They have better connections.
Fuckers. Fine then. I'm just gonna go ahead and use willpower then.
Remember that the willpower bonus is only for 1 roll.
Yeah, I know. Did I use another willpower?
What? No, meaning if you use willpower on the first roll, you don't get that for the rest of the...
I do not?
No.
Okay.
That's every roll that you can use willpower for.
God, do I want to use 5 new dice?
We can talk like natives from anywhere, by the way. Like, we can't just speak... It's not just speak any language, we sound native to that language.
Yeah.
Which, also, you can speak one language sound like you're a native from another place with a different language.
Works for me.
So, if we find where the Italians and the Colombians are, you go like you're an Italian and attack the Colombians, and I'll go and talk like I'm a Colombian and attack the Italians so that they think it's each other and go to war.
High 5! Yeah! Woo! Suck it, bitches!
Which would you like? Reduce by your skill, reduce the time between rolls, or...
Reduced by my skill. Number of successes required.
Okay, how many skill dots do you have? 4 dots? Alright. Hold on. 6
No,
roll.
I'll wait. It's fine.
I'm going to spend a willpower on this one.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta back off that willpower. Nope. Nope. Gentle viewers at home, this is the most rolling you will probably ever see in a game like this.
Sweet.
Theoretically, like, this is the montage where the characters are investigating their opponents and finding out as much information as possible. This should happen way more frequently in this game.
Yeah. 7 successes.
Alright.
I will reduce the time of each roll. Is that
Well,
right?
that applies retroactively too, actually.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So it takes me 45 minutes to roll?
and you have an exceptional benefit that you can't use.
What do you mean?
Meaning that that puts you 5 over the total number of required.
So I get an exceptional anyways.
So you basically rolled 4 exceptionals for that
Oh.
extended action. There's only 3 benefits. So you have an exceptional benefit that you can't use.
Since I concluded an exceptional, can I give her a condition then?
Oh, yes, actually. At any point of these rolls, you theoretically could... No, sorry. Since you concluded exceptionally, you can give it back.
That's what I mean.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I was misremembering the rule book and being like, yeah, you could have done it any time you get a 5.
No.
And I'm like, no, because you're in the middle of something, so you can't give it benefit.
Alright, so she's a combat bonus, or an initiative bonus, when we go up against Project Twilight.
I don't need an initiative bonus.
Conditions generally only last for the scene, or should be resolvable in the next scene.
Oh. Well, wait, are we going after the Colombians first?
Sure.
Okay.
We go to Colombians first.
And since the end of the scene is the conclusion of the research, Dennis has in the past ruled it to where the condition begins at the beginning of the next scene.
Yes.
Since it is awarded at the end of the scene.
Okay.
So, +2 defense to the first attack she gets.
You can do a +1 defense.
Oh, +1 defense. That's right. +2 dice or +1. So +1 to her defense on the first time she's attacked.
For the viewers at home, the condition map is +2 equivalency. So, either +2 to a single dice roll, or +1 to a derived stat, because then you're adding 2 dots to other shit. 2 dots to 2 other things. You could also do 9 again, or exceptional on 3 instead of 5, or...
I would probably do 9 again.
Oh, 9 again on her first attack.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Because I will never stop attacking. The first fish will be cut down before he knows what happens.
I'm going to be going in there with a katana and a pistol.
Yeah, I won't. Vanessa likes to get dirty.
Actually, I'll probably just go in there with a katana.
You're done on the first roll with your exceptional.
Okay.
Um,
You want me to roll for Italians now?
no, you're done with the Italians on your first roll.
Oh!
It was 8, just like it was for the Colombians, but you reduced it by 4, and you rolled 5 successes.
Oh, okay, hey. Yeah!
That being said,
So we actually effectively end approximately the same time.
yeah, I was like, that being said, instead of doing crazy math, you guys basically end up at the same time. Because
Cool.
then your exceptional takes less time.
So I know... so where are they hanging out then? Where's
So,
the headquarters?
Obviously the Colombians and the Italians all have, actually all of these mafias all have a variety of different places that they own in a variety of different ways. In the flats is where, so the only homestead that you found owned by any of the Colombian shell corporations is in the flats, which is kind of the middle income district. Novo Riche. Not really Novo Riche, actually. It's all the middle. It's the upper middle class that wants to be like the people on the hill. So it's probably some big 4-bedroom house. Probably near the slums, too, because there's a large Latin community in the slums.
Mm-hmm.
The Italians, on the other hand, You actually found several domiciles for the Italians. More so than you found dockside businesses that they own. A lot of them are in downtown. Generally flats and condos. Including a few in Riverview.
Riverview, huh?
It's the district just south, towards the river, from downtown.
Have we ever had a map?
Yes,
Can I look at
in the
it?
folder. I was like, yeah, I thought I gave it to you guys like the very first game session.
I have a copy of it.
And I don't think anyone like.
Here.
Yeah, so just towards the river from downtown is Riverview. And then towards the river from that is the warehouse district, which was featured recently in the Adventure Log post. And then south of that, south, quote unquote, is the docks.
Okay. Interesting.
Ta-da!
It helps when I know what direction stuff actually is from each other.
Like, you guys had it available the whole time.
There's two people here who are familiar with the city to begin with.
That's why I gave you guys the map!
I never saw it. That's my first time seeing it.
Chris saw it. Chris stared at it for a while.
I made a copy of it so I could make notes on it for my demon.
Anyways.
Yeah, so they've got a couple of houses in Riverview. Narratively speaking, the information is on the Obsidian portal as well, on the wiki.
Okay.
So if you wanted a more detailed description of the different districts, that's on the wiki. Including the names.
Link down below.
No, I'm sorry, the Obsidian Portal wiki, I didn't make up a wiki for this game separate from Obsidian Portal because that's way too much work. I think about this game a lot. I don't actually put a lot of effort into it. Candid admissions from a GM. Yes. They have more houses than businesses. Mostly condo.
So do we want to take out the Colombians first or the Italians first?
Colombians are easier to hit.
All right, so we're gonna. All right, so let's finish getting the information. Sorry.
What? No, it was a valid question. I was going to let you guys finish. I'm going to
Yeah.
go with what you got. But
Yeah.
I was watching for the scene transition, and then I was going to go into what you got. But I
Okay.
didn't want to interrupt you guys in character.
Yeah, so basically Vanessa sits back and goes, Colombians.
All right.
What'd you get?
But so Project Twilight is a division of a larger government organization for which you found precious little, except some pretty exceptional firewalls. And by pretty exceptional, I mean somewhere someone sold their soul to God machine. Because that's the last time you saw a development of software to this degree. But, it's a government, and, it's Black Ops. The Project Twilight division, going from the list that you got from Murata of the structures and businesses that they're interested in and that they're targeting, you can deduce certain commonalities. And looking into those businesses a bit more through your research, it becomes fairly apparent that Project Twilight is looking at things that they can build up, and they're looking at a philosophy of co-opt and convert instead of insert. They're not here to put people in power. They're here to take the people who are in power and make them theirs, and get them on their payroll, as it were. None of anything that they're doing screams paramilitary. None of anything that they're doing screams fighters, at all. A lot of their actions and the research that you can, and the information that you can get up on Project Twilight in Acidus seems very sociable.
If we had vampires at our disposal, they'd be fucked.
They'd be fucked.
We need to get some vampires in here.
Yeah, we do.
Cue one shot later. Continue.
Make a contract with somebody. You will be given eternal immortality in exchange for this. And the vampires are, ah!
Nom nom nom. No, sorry.
Embrace.
Your contracts cannot determine someone else's supernatural potential. Wah, wah, wah.
Fucking hilarious.
It would. I think we can make a contract with some vampires, though. Oh, hey, you're vampires. That's cute. So,
We have this thing.
we have this thing.
We need this thing from you.
Yep.
Um,
If you don't do it, we'll just kill you. I'm just saying.
just saying, have the stakes. And the fires.
Yep. We have the stakes and the fires.
Um,
In fact, the stake might actually be on fire.
you can do that.
Yes, I can!
Oh my God.
It may just be a stake made of wood and fire.
Yes, that is one of my exploits.
Yeah.
Woo!
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
Yes. That's the information you get. You have a primary operating location hidden beneath layers and layers of secrecy and double talk. You have a primary operating location, and that is one of the control offices in the docks.
Okay.
Control offices, I mean dock control offices, like, should technically be part of Citus transport organization, not privately owned by some schmuck.
Hey, Colt, I need an RPG.
Who's Colt? Oh, Cult! I heard C-O-L-T.
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck is that? You calling the gunsmith?
yes.
You have 5 dots in Colt. Yeah, technically they can get an RPG. Continue. What do you guys want to do?
Alright, so let's get an RPG.
Mhm.
We will launch it at Project Twilight's headquarters.
That's a little excessive.
Do you want to just go in there and slaughter them all? They're not warriors.
Yeah, that'd be easier.
Alright.
I mean, do you want an explosion down at the docks that no one has any idea where it came from?
Do you have Without a Trace?
No.
How long does it take to embed something?
I don't know. It's in the book.
Are you gonna make me a device?
I'm gonna make you a pair of sunglasses that...
No.
Huh?
No.
What?
The sunglasses won't hold Without a Trace, and I think they actually have to be mechanical devices.
Oh, that's right. They do have to be a mechanical device.
You're
Ooh.
not a mage.
Ooh.
My car. Click. Done. See ya.
A car doesn't have the conceptual relation.
What?
Sorry.
God damn it. You're no fun.
I'm insisting that there be a conceptual relationship. That's a holdover
Crafts.
from the mage.
Intelligence plus crafts plus primum.
And you lose a dot of willpower.
Requires successes equal to the object's structure. Each roll taking 15 minutes. Oh, so that's feasibly not that long. Don't you have 2 cell phones? Or did you just have the one?
I have 3.
Oh, you have 3?
Conceptual.
Huh?
What's the conceptual behind the cell phone hiding her? Or removing her evidence from the scene?
No one pays attention to the person walking around in the background talking on their phone.
That's blatantly untrue, but... I mean, it's not that it's not... I'm sorry. There are people who specifically pay attention for that.
Most people don't.
Most people don't.
And that's what's important when it comes to these universal laws. I was thinking like sunglasses because she's just like whoosh, walk up.
But it doesn't.
Does it have to be mechanical?
Yeah. At least mechanical. It doesn't have to be electronic. It just has to be mechanical. A metal detector. It represents the act of searching out the evidence and destroying it.
I have metal detectors. Like the little handheld ones?
I was thinking like the big one, but yeah, the handheld one would work too.
Yeah, because the police detectives get those.
Or the UV light that you have.
Yes, UV
I get the
light.
UV light.
There
so
you go.
I pull out my UV light. I will
Because
embed
that's
that.
smaller. So less
What's the structure of the UV light?
Structure, size plus durability, so 2.
2. All right, so
2
I'm
successes.
rolling intelligence plus crafts.
It's
plus-
and as a in character justification for it only takes him 15 minutes to embed an embed. Yes, Nox's character has had Without a Trace since the beginning of the game. He's known this embed for most of his demonic existence. Putting it into a fucking UV pen light is not going to be fucking hard. Sorry. Suck it up.
So I make it. I get 3 successes.
Okay?
One of them was a 10. I'm not even going to bother re-rolling it.
No, it could be an exceptional.
No.
Okay. It's like, why
There you
would
go.
you stop?
And
So I turn it on and it...
you turn it on, and you're under the effects of Without a Trace.
Oh,
We want that when we leave Project Twilight.
okay.
What do you want?
But
Does it cost willpower?
I think it costs a willpower point, does it not?
No.
I was going to look it up as well as like dice pool for the new power, etc., etc., etc.
Without a Trace activates with manipulation investigation.
Okay. However, Chris changed the dice pool when it was for the phone and OK Epsilon. So I would like to look at the rules so that you can get back to being in character.
What?
I will consider the rules. Go back to roleplay.
Go back to role-playing.
I want to... A sword counts as mechanical, though, right?
No,
Because we were
something
talking-
weird about swords.
Oh, it has to be mechanical or a weapon?
I don't know.
Because you were talking about I could make a gadget out of my sword.
Oh, man. I want to embed a lighter with my combustion embed. Turns anything instantly flammable regardless of what it is. And if it can explode, it does.
Yeah. No, you just need to get one of those remote control detonator buttons.
It just blows up whatever I choose.
Yeah. You're just like, they're like, yeah, right. You didn't have time to get in here and set up a bomb. Click.
And it's like not near them, or it's near something that they've searched before, and they're like,
Yeah.
no, there's nothing there. Ah.
And then you click it again. What? You can't do that with the same dead.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Alright, so...
Especially if it ends up being metal, and it just starts on fire. It doesn't explode, it just starts on fire. The metal barrel just... It's just flaming. Oh, man.
In my opinion, making gadgets and stuff is more useful in the concept of that's how the ring shares their abilities with each other to strengthen the ring.
Gadgets are meant to be for stigmatics and for stigmatic operatives. You know, they make ideal Yes. However, an embedded gadget does not have the full functionality of the embed.
Oh.
Page before. They don't require Aether ever, neither does an embed, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure where that's coming from. But they do often require a specific trigger condition or an activation role in order to function.
Well, this one's just turn it on.
Yeah. No, it requires a role at that point. By specific trigger condition, they mean when XYZ occurs in the narrative, the embedded object activates.
Oh, okay.
Or
You roll
you roll this power to activate, or you roll this dice pool to activate this embedded gadget. Which is why I'm wrong. Also, a demon can create a dagger that silences his victims, installed into objects with a similar function. So you can't make an antimonian gadget where you make a gadget out of something that has the opposite effect.
Okay. So if I wanted to, I could put raw materials in my sword.
Yes. No.
Because raw materials is you break something and something to get something else.
Yes. I was like, wait, what is raw materials again?
Do you have any combat embeds?
I have a lot of combat embeds.
You want to put one in my sword?
That is one aspect. So
I could give you strike first in the sword.
Ooh, that'd be appropriate.
Basically, no matter what you roll for initiative, you will always strike first. If you want.
yeah, so you could get strike first has a number of benefits. She could give you the you act first and then roll, or you add successes on an activation roll to your initiative, or if you have a concealed weapon, you can draw it without penalty. But her gadget, the gadget that she makes for you, wouldn't give you all three like strike first would.
Yeah.
I would assume you'd want the one where it would actually allow you to hit first regardless of what the initiative is.
Yeah. Because if you and I can walk in there and we both go at the top of the round regardless of initiative, what?
Well, I mean, like, yes, that works just fine if you have the katana already drawn.
Yeah, well, we were planning on walking in there ready for a fight.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You think you're really going there unprepared?
No, I'm saying if you have that katana, it doesn't work in an ambush.
Yeah.
Because you would need to draw the weapon, which is an instant action unless you have quick draw.
Unless I had the sword drawn while I was in the prep area waiting, and when they go underneath, we jump down and ambush them.
No, I didn't mean your ambush. I mean
if
you
we
get ambushed.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, wait, no.
If you get ambushed, you can't strike first, but I can, so...
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, the whole point of this is we are going to ambush them.
No, yes. Precisely.
So, yeah, I would be able to benefit from it.
Or I could give you... I could give you Shatter. Any physical object you touch with it will shatter. Will break. Period. Up to your size.
Actually, it'd be great because then I can just always use the katana to break their weapons. It's like, I see you have a shotgun. Wah!
Should have brought a sword.
I see you have a whip. Wah! Oh, I didn't need the power for that.
It shatters in a million pieces in his hand. What the fuck was that? You could've just cut it, man.
No!
No!
This is better!
That's a tough choice.
Or we could do combustion in it.
I strike somebody and light them on fire.
Um...
Their clothing on fire.
Okay, so her, without a trace, is it... I'm gonna say that the antimonian gadgets are totally fine, because fuck you. Also, I'm pretty sure it's in the player's guide that antimonian gadgets are a thing.
What are antimonian gadgets?
An object that has the opposite function of what you're trying to accomplish.
So
the UV light still works, because it's detecting evidence, and without a trace destroys it. Well, you need one to do the other, so... Antimonian gadgetry is a thing.
Okay.
Fuck you! Yeah, like, it's
Okay, it's fine now.
so, without a trace,
Mm-hmm.
Either, no, because you made it. Either physical evidence disappears, video footage is distorted, or objects that the character dropped don't lead back to her.
Video.
Yeah, video.
Video.
Video footage is distorted?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll write that down.
I'm going to say that, but I'm actually going to say that we use wits plus investigation.
Wits and investigation?
Mm-hmm.
So act first on the katana, if I could, please.
Okay. And it is a dot of willpower.
Yeah, it's using a dot of willpower to make one.
Mm-hmm.
To buy you back.
During the procedure, the demon radiates enough aether to trigger the aethic resonance of any unchained in the area.
We make these
Insulation.
in the ball hole.
Okay. You guys don't have enough room to move and both make a gadget in the bolt hole.
What?
You don't have the
we
bolt
fit
hole
all four of us.
cramped. The bolt hole is not a workspace. It's about this big, like from here to the wall.
We
You
take
can-
turns.
You could fit 4 people in there, but it's not comfy.
I need to upgrade my bowl hole.
You love it.
I don't think the size ever changes for a bolt hole.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you could make
Well,
them
we can look
bigger.
that up later.
So it's a dot of willpower. Installation comes with. So you're doing it back to back.
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't told me what you wanted, though. What would you prefer?
Act first.
You want to strike first?
Strike
Strike
first.
first on the katana.
I wrote it down as act first so that I remember it's the go first on the turn.
Yes.
How long does that power last for a while, or is it per
No, it's just
activation?
the-
It's just one activation.
Yeah.
Unless you're me.
All right. What do you want the roll to be? The activation roll.
I'm gonna waive that because it only happens once.
Yeah.
Like if combat starts. Somebody consider how many times combat has started in this game. And I think that's a
Oh, you
sufficiently
can't-
rare
it's not-
position.
You can't use it on any subsequent turns. It's
No,
just at the beginning of combat.
It's the very
you go first.
first turn. You get a chance to go first.
Oh, okay. And then again on your initiative.
No,
Okay.
you roll initiative after the first turn.
Yes. You go first,
okay.
then you roll initiative.
Gotcha.
I have a demon form called Fast Attack, where I can always move in front of the target, no matter what it is. Which is
Okay.
what allows me to kill werewolves and demons. Because they will never get to go.
Nope.
Unless
And
they have
it
a power
is-
to stop me. But
Yep. But then it's a clash of wills. It is specifically an act first power. It's not an initiative bonus power.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So to make it is ints plus crafts plus your primum.
Okay. Plus crafts.
the door that leads into the bolt hole is visibly glowing as she's doing this. And I mean, as he's doing it too, you're like, oh.
Lots of power! Lots of power! Oh, hey. Did I outroll knock? Holy fuck.
I only needed 2. Let's see. The sword has a
I only needed...
size of 2.
How many did I need? I guess I should ask that.
Wait, what is the calculation? It's size and durability?
Structure is size and durability, yes.
I don't know what the sword's durability is, but the size is 2.
Durability is equal to strength.
2. So 4.
Assume 4.
It's my first exceptional! Yay! Well, no, I actually, it's my second. My first one was before.
Do you want to give me a condition for the next scene?
I'll give you a condition for the next scene.
9 again on my first attack?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we both have 9 again on our first attack.
9 again on your first attack.
Awesome.
And my first attack is my always attack. Oh! Wait, does that apply?
What?
So, my fast attack allows me to go no matter what, right? Since my fast attack will always be my first attack, or does that not count?
You mean if you're using strike first and fast attack?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know, let me check.
Because if I do strike first and then I do fast attack, my next attack is still my first attack. Because it's... no one else goes.
No, because no, first attack specifically refers to the first attack that you make in combat. Not
The first roll.
not the first attack in combat.
So if it's a separate roll, it is systematically the
Your
second attack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Alright, well then whoever I'm fighting against just won't get to roll, that's fine. That's why I was wondering if my strike first would count as the first attack as it's the first attack, and then the fast attack is still the first attack because they're...
No, because fast attack just lets you go first. Or go before the target.
Okay. I want to find another werewolf.